I love the fact that it's experiential. We are constantly doing different things. And I love the fact that it's nonstop. Like, I'm one of those people that I get bored really quickly unless I'm on task. And I love the way Own the Room has you going from one exercise that uses your mind to an exercise that requires you to move around, and it's constant engagement. And since you're the person who has to complete the task, it's engagement and stimulation, engagement and stimulation. So for me, that really works as a teaching approach. One of the tips, a few of the tips and techniques that I think are really valuable are the one about voice modulation was exceptionally important because I feel like I'm often in meetings where people are unconscious of their tone or there's just no modulation, so it becomes very monotonous. I love that. I also love the tip about he says, and I love the physicality of it. It's think, edit, speak. And it makes it really easy to remember. And as someone who is an external processor, I think out loud. This is an incredibly valuable tool. It makes me feel a lot smarter and more articulate in the moment. My business is built around verbal communication. And at Own the Room, Own the Room and this type of training really approaches communication in a multi-dimensional way. So it's not only the content that you're delivering, but it's also about the experience of the audience, the person outside of you. It really is about like in my profession, it's not just about my communication, it's about how the person's receiving it, and it's my responsibility to make sure that they actually hear what I'm saying and that that it's valid for them. Bill's the best. I don't really know how he does it because I'm in day 3 and, it feels like mile 24, and Bill just seems to float around and have little nuggets for every person. He just kind of comes out of nowhere and will, give you that little bit of interaction. And I love the fact that he's a CEO and he's still generating and practicing and demonstrating the techniques that he's teaching. And I think the senior coaches, like all the coaches bring different expertise. They have their own life that they're working on, and then they come here and they're instructors in specific modules. So you get this interesting combination of the learning that Own the Room wants to teach you, but their own gifts. I had this amazing experience with Tony in a 60-second elevator pitch module, and you could see that his years of sales informed his ability to teach us around the 60-second elevator pitch, something that for me had always been, I really wanted to learn about it, and it just felt like it was never going to happen. I've been surprised and delighted and overwhelmed in a good way. I'm a New Yorker, and I had really high expectations. I've had personal conversation with Bill, and I thought he was fabulous, and I was really looking forward to this. But I was actually surprised. I was surprised at the flow, at how well it flowed. I'm surprised at how much fun we've been having. Surprised that I made a whole bunch of new, really good friends. Like normally it takes me a while to warm up to people, but you could really see that the people who are in the room are alphas. They're really doing the work. They're the captains of their industry. And so to be in a room with those people using this framework felt like the ultimate in a mastermind, which is really super exciting. So for me, I'm kind of tired. I'm getting on a plane tonight, but I can't wait to incorporate all of the exercises, the tools that I've learned over the last 3 days. I can't wait to share it with people and basically demand that they come participate and own the room.